Hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Yes, we're back in the Mega Death 11. MD11. I couldn't step away from it. I just realized I had something running that I didn't want to have running in the background. I know, chat. It's like, why do I want to keep flying this airplane? I don't know. It has its shortcomings. I've almost rage quit because of this airplane. I don't enjoy some of the sounds in this airplane. But there's something about the challenge with this tri-jet that when it is working and it is doing things properly that I just keep coming back to. Plus, I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. Y'all voted for this flight yesterday, so we got to do it. I was going to do a switcheroo, and I was going to fly a different livery, a secret livery, but I'm going to hang on to that just a little bit longer. I have a secret livery that I think you guys are really going to enjoy. But we'll probably rock that, if not tomorrow, on Friday for sure. I wasn't also going to do the fly-by-wire. I wanted to see what the Chaos had a good point. He's like, hey, with a force feedback stick, why don't you try the fly-by-wire Neo, see how that fan flies, since there's obviously a difference between how the Fenix flies and how it used to fly with me with this hardware. So I was going to try the fly-by-wire, but for some reason it's bugged. I think there's a conflicting something in the community folder, because I just load in, the sounds work and everything works, or sounds like it's working, but the switches don't move and the screens are black. So I didn't have enough time to do a full troubleshoot. I'll work on that later. Maybe we'll do fly-by-wire tomorrow, and then long haul on Friday. Whiskey Throttle All'Italia's in the Discord when it's ready. Oh yeah, that one is it out yet, Diabetic Lad? Is that one out yet? I know he's working on it. I can't wait for that one. We're gonna take that All'Italia into Kitech. That's what's gonna happen when it does drop. But anyway, welcome back to a little chill. We'll call this, like, it's not an after dark, but this is like a chill after hour stream. We've already had our quote unquote professional Airbus fun. Now we're gonna do some real flying. So what I have set up for us here today is we're going to be taking off with as much weight as possible out of Ketchikan. So this is where we left off when we flew in, and the problem being is that this airplane, not really a problem, this airplane is so capable. This is why it's a freighter. I mean, you can load it up with freight and payload. Well, I guess it's essentially the same, but SimBrief splits freight and payload. I can fill them up and have enough gas to get to Anchorage from here and still be underweight for landing. But I wanted to be even heavier, so what I had to do is I put an alternate of Juno to have, so now we have to have all the freight and payload and the gas to go to Juno after Anchorage. I've payload limited our takeoff, so we are as heavy to the pound as we can be to take off this runway, because we have to be below our landing weight in Anchorage. We wouldn't burn enough fuel. The flight's not long enough to carry more fuel and burn more fuel and get below that landing weight. Now, rest assured, come Friday, we are going to be absolutely full to the gills, maximum structural takeoff weight come Friday. I'm thinking we go Honolulu, LA. We may flip it around depending on what the winds do. But Honolulu, LA would be a little bit cooler, I think, because we get to fly into the sunset, and then a night arrival into LA would be pretty sweet. So that's kind of what we got going on for the rest of the week, what we got going on tonight. And yes, this livery, I love the dirt. I love the dirt and grime. This is how freight birds should look. I mean, this is cargo flying, man. They're greasy, they're dirty, and until someone writes them up and they go down for either a long maintenance inspection or they got to pull parts off the airplane, that's when it'll get cleaned for the most part. I do have to hand it to FedEx, though. I think FedEx birds, from what I've seen on the ramp, like, I don't walk up to FedEx airplanes, but when you see FedEx airplanes out in the wild, so to speak, they don't look all that dirty. So I think FedEx does a pretty decent job of keeping their planes clean, pride of the fleet and all that. But yeah, this is a workhorse livery right here. This bird has been out on tour around the globe. It stopped in Ketchikan here for maybe a divert, and now we're finishing the route. And I have us filed DHL. I think the call sign is just DHL, so we're going to rock with that tonight. No ATC on, though, so it should be a good one. But yeah, semi-short flight. It's going to be an hour and 20 minutes en route. Once we get airborne, we're going to do a Mach 8.6 as fast as we can go, cost index speed. Now, I think I am getting the hang of this airplane, and as far as controls and profiling and stuff, so I think I'm getting it down. I would like to make some sort of checklist thing. I might end up making one, unless you guys have. If you're using a checklist that maybe you found on a TO or something, drop it in the Discord. I'll have a look at it. I might check it out. But there's a couple things I want to do systematically. That would be nice to have a checklist to follow along. But anyway, I think we'll be good for now. McAllen, good to see you, man. Love this bird. Lufthansa cargo ops were amazing. Yeah. So this paint job here. With this aero, is this a DH? This is DHL. This is true DHL, right? Because I know there were contractors for DHL. I know there were multiple operators that operated under the DHL livery, myself included. When I worked for my freight company, we actually did some subcontracting for DHL in San Francisco. You may remember me saying that I was flying into San Fran the day that 777 hit the seawall. Well, I was going to the DHL ramp. So being a subcontractor at my freight company, I worked under all the big three, DHL, FedEx, and UPS. It just depended on where you were at that moment in time, like what outstation you were at or what station you were at, and we all had contracts. So John Beckett has a procedures checklist. I might look at it. I might check it up. There's just a few things that I keep forgetting, and I also want to add something. Al, I think you said it best. Was it you, Al, that said gear down, recording on. I need to come up with either a saying or an emoji or something where the gear goes down. We're going recording on. Lauren says DHL is a Star Air Cargo, call sign Doll. Call sign Doll or call sign DHL? Call sign Doll. So we're not DHL. So we're Doll. Doll 357. We call it Doll. All right. Rode hard and put away wet. Exactly. That's what this bird looks like. You know the rotate comes with the checklist. AJ, if you're flying, man, post some more. I need more motivation, AJ. That one video you posted of the Rotate MD-11 looked really good. I want to see your slats. You keep talking about your slats, so I want to see some screenshots. Keep the motivation coming. I may or may not one time load up X-Plane. I was going to do the X-Plane 12 update today, but I got sidetracked trying to figure out what was wrong with my fly-by-wire, so just don't have enough hours in a day. All right, external power is coming on. It is a little bit dim in here, which I love, so let's go ahead and juice up the cockpit. Nice juicy situation here. We'll get the ADIRS going towards the alignment phase. With that going there, we're going to leave that off. The emergency dump stop is set. That looks good. Coming across here, we'll arm the emergency lights. There we go. That looks good. We'll put no smoking on. Seatbelts can stay off. Nav and logo lights, they're coming on. Actually, that's kind of, yeah, we'll have the logo lights on. Kind of sacrilege to have logo lights on your freight bird. But save all that filthy talk for after dark. I hear ya. All right, APU is good. Right now with the doors closed, it's not too bad with that ground power cart, so we'll leave that. We're not going to run a hydraulic test today. We already ran one yesterday. We'll do a quick... hold on.
Engine 1, fire.
Fire test, there we go. Then we go through all of them.
Engine 2, fire.
Not Doll anymore, it's
3,
Postman.
fire.
Airbus Cake, really? The call sign is Postman? I mean, I like that. That's pretty sweet. That's a cool call sign, Postman, if that is indeed it. All right, so that looks good. Annunciator lights.
Overspeed.
Beautiful. We don't really do any of those tests, but it's kind of good to check those out. All right, that looks good. We'll go ahead and reset the master caution there. And set ignition not armed, doors open. Wonderful. So please, let's have no issues. Let's have no issues today, MD-11. Let's just load everything up. Send FMC to flight plan. Beautiful. Flight plan is sent. Let's come down here. FMC1. Let's load it up. Flight plan init. Alternate is Pajn, which is Juno. P-A-J-N. That's going there. Cost index, we're going to go as fast as we can. Let's go 999er in there. Love the McDonnell Douglas warning sounds. I do too, Brandon Aviation. I do too. Postman is for DHL in Europe. Ah, not for maybe in the U.S. Road Doll 357. Road Doll delivering ingredients to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Alright. Not really a DHL call sign. US says usually operate under air care such as Polar Clear. That's what I thought, Mike V. That's kind of what I was thinking. But with this specific livery, you know, if this is a true DHL, right? So maybe this one we can just pretend that it was we diverted here, so it'll be DHL. We'll load that in 357, and again, there's no ATC on, so it's not a big deal. Cruise flight level, though, we are going up to, we're going to hit initialize there. Our cruise is low, we're 300. We're not going to go any higher because we need to burn the gas. If we don't burn the gas, we'll be overweight for landing, so that is set. Flight plan in the box, wonderful. We'll deal with that. Now let's have a nice, simple payload loading. Hey, payload set, just like it's supposed to. Let's go to the perf tab here, and let's go to thrust limits here for takeoff. We're doing a TO1. We have to do a TO1, and we will derate to climb 1 at 97.6. Okay, that looks good. No flex though, so we're doing a full-blown Toga takeoff. And then if I go back to the perf page, number 2, number 3, oh, and init page, number 2, this is what I want. Here we go, fuel on board 69.4, that checks. Takeoff gross weight 516.3, 516,000 pounds right now. Takeoff weight be 515.8. The CG is 24.1 with a zero fuel weight CG of 24 even. Max landing weight 41.5. This is what I'm talking about. So we have to burn, we got to burn some gas to get down below 41.5. So that all looks good in the box. I can clear that max landing weight caution out. So that's something that you got to think about if you are. We'll start the APU here, and we'll also start boarding or start the loading process. But if you're doing this flight in real life, same thing. It doesn't matter what airplane you're in. Is it boarding for cargo? But if you have to do an air return, let's say you have an emergency, something happens, and you need to come back around and land, you're overweight. So we gotta figure that out, and that's gonna come into play when we talk about Swiss 111. So there is an infamous crash with an MD-11 from Swiss Air 111, and we will go over that in depth on Friday. Now I do have to fix my traffic. Apparently it's been updated quite a bit. That's what Team Vodka was telling me. So Christy, I don't know where you are, but Christy, I don't use FSLTL. I use AIG, and I haven't updated it in years. So I'm gonna need either Christy to show up and help me out, or have to get this figured out. Remember emergency power. Ah, thank you. That's what. See, again, small things on my checklist. That it's weird. I having the battery. Yeah, I don't know. I should just go here, battery on, do this one, then come up this panel. Yeah. Hit that. So that all looks good. APU is going to be spooling up. We can't hear anything outside, so we'll leave it as is. What we can also do, though, is look at the charts. Let me log in here again. You can use AIG and FSLTL together. Right, I have heard of that. But listen, I'm so far gone with add-ons and stuff. I just want 2024 to drop. Hey, it's gonna work. I think it will. Hey, there we go. No rage quit. We're good. If you only had Navigraph on your phone, Bombtech, you have it on your phone. Is the MD-11 underpowered? No, Stratocast. I'd say the opposite of that. She's overpowered, man. Especially in these freight configurations. With and if you don't have a lot of cargo or a lot of fuel, you are just an extremely well-performing airplane. All right. As far as the charts are concerned, let's put PAKT in here. I did run my SimBrief numbers. You guys were telling me to run SimBrief numbers on the on perf data, which is interesting. That was kind of neat. I've never done that before. I wish there was a way to run performance numbers on the Navigraph app, but I don't think you can do that, right? Like, so I have my Navigraph app right here, but there's no perf data for Navigraph, right? That's only on SimBrief. The SimBrief numbers look pretty interesting. They look pretty realistic as well. I'll compare them to what happens in the airplane, but let's take a quick look at the weather here. The METAR in Ketchikan winds 140 at 9, so we're going to take off 11 on this slight right turn out to Annette. We probably won't go all the way out, well, then we'll just turn back around and head northbound. So we're going to do the Ketchikan 6 off 11. So let's load that in the box here. Let's go flight plan. Catch a can. 1-1. Catch a can 6. And we'll insert that. It's only on sim brief. Okay. K6, my doc just said, oh, you're talking to K6. Alright, runway 11, that's a vector to doozy, that looks good. Our flight plan today is going to keep us along the coastline, which is going to be extra juicy too. So there's one that takes us across the water, this one's going to stay along the coastline. We'll have to look to see if we can do a shortcut and cut the corner, but again, we are literally planned to land at max landing weight. So if we take too many shortcuts, we may be overweight for landing. As far as Anchorage is concerned, that's one that I'm not too familiar with. Let me look that up here. Anchorage, that's where they got all the heavy metals. 2 5s and 7s are pretty common, right? So let's see, winds are variable at 3. So what's is there an approach into Anchorage with variable winds at 3 knots? You guys let me know what the if there's a one that I should pick. If not, I'll just go with 7 right. I don't know if one approach is more juicy than the other. Witty for landing 7s. Let's see, 7.
Chicken traffic, Smarty 705 pushing, traffic light.
Anchorage landing 7s, use the Witty. What's the Witty? So we'll use ILS 7 right. And I want to take it off of Elias is all the way out, so we'll take it to Elias. And Lauren wants us on the Witty for arrival. Ooh, that does look juicy. Okay, so we'll take the Witty 4 and we'll come up from our flight plan was we were on the Juliet Oscar Hotel, which is going to be Johnstown Point. That'll be cool coming up through here. Alright, Witty 4, JOH. I like the looks of all that. We'll insert that into the box. Flight plan is set. Let's go ahead and close the Navigraph. Don't need you anymore. We're already planning on 1-1 on the takeoff. We'll get the AP lead on. Let's go ahead and disconnect from the external power. We'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign on. We'll come over here. Get ready to do our perf data. How are we looking out here? We got a couple of ooh, we got some unmarked packages. Oh yeah, I guess there is some markings on it. And their ULD thing. Alright, Team Vodka 7 right. Here's the deal. Are you good? Why are we sending this bird on such a small runway? Spike flies, it's not very a small runway. This is a 7,500 foot runway here. Okay, that's not very small at all. There's plenty of room for the MD-11. Wing A320 radio panels. Kyle, I saw that in the Discord. So, and I just had a delay. So, I may not have even. I ordered my radio panel from Walmart because it said it would be here the fastest, and now I'm not even sure that they're going to be able to, if they even have them, because now I got a delay message, which is very disappointing. So I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see, we have to squawk 2325. I might have to send Winwing a message, but that Airbus radio panel looked absolutely amazing. Alright, we need to juice up some other lights in here. Where are the... Let's do this one here. Juice up that one there. Oh, yeah. Juice up you. Juice up you. That's a juicy. They updated anytime since release. This airplane, no. This airplane has not been updated since release. But I've been saying we need a quality of life We need a quality of life update. We're doing a max TO1, no flex, anti-ice, not required. Let's see what it gives us here, and then we'll specify, because the sim brief gave me flaps 15. PAK's on. Calculate. Gives us a flaps 25. Where are we headed out over? There is some terrain. Let's split it up. Let's do, I tell you what. Flaps 15 is normal, and it wants flaps 25. Let's split the difference. Let's do flaps 20. That's right at our 240 limit speed. Matter of fact, how about flap 19? That's still there, so we're right in the middle of our 240 cleanup speed. So we're going to reset this with a specific flap of 19. 19. Oops. 19. Now we'll calculate that. So flaps 19 on the dialer flap. What MD11 version do you recommend for purchase? SkySim. Oh man, you mean you're talking about like cargo versus passenger? It's totally up to you, man. Depends on what operations you want to fly. Alright, so 39, 58, and 69. Nope. $139, 158, 169. Flap 19 on the dial flap. Current altimeter and, I'm sorry, current temperature is 15 Celsius. No slope and wind to worry about. So those are our speeds. VCL is 258. So we're going to scroll in 258 up here. 258. Our runway heading will be 110. Virtual Flight Dynamics. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my man. I appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. Get to it here in just a second. On vacation at the beach, drinking a cold one, watching my favorite streamer. Life is good. Oh man, Virtual Flight Diary, excuse me. That sounds awesome, man. I am definitely jealous of a little beach action right now. So enjoy the beach. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the support, man. I very much appreciate that. Wing radio panels, Aaron. Yes, dude. Yes. Kyle, yeah, I guess I never, maybe I just never saw it or I didn't think about it, but it looks amazing, dude. Alright, 110 is set. Our cruise altitude is set. Flight level 300, 258 on the VCL speed, heading 110. That checks. Are we done with the baggage? Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. We'll get on Unicom, which we're going to have to figure that out. Uh, 23.6. 23.6 will be our Unicom.
Hello, Captain.
I remember we were watching video on poolside in Cancun. Oh man, those were the days, Keith. Look, I'm telling you, man. I'm going to Cancun one of these days for fun. Doing all this flying down there, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go down there on vacation. I sure am. Alright, we got our transponder set, 258, ignition not armed, that's normal. Let's throw the beacon on.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Roger that. She's ready to go. We need to close up some doors, I think. Nope. GSX is, I will say this, hey, we're looking for positives on this airplane. GSX, 100% compatibility, no additional downloads required. Does a good job right out of the box.
Catchcom PSA 415, departing on 1 to the west.
Brake set, remove the real chocks, pull the GPU. And we are waiting for them. 1-1 departing. PSA. Who's PSA? Steven, thank you so much, man, for the 25 months of support. MD11, I catch count good, but when 777 Bhutan? It's coming, Steven. We're going to do a little Asian swing here. Don't worry. We're doing a little Asian swing, man. It's coming. We left our 777 in Kai-Tak, and we're we're going to pick it back up. We got to go to Bhutan and try to stop it because I owe Mark. I think he might have already got the 777, but either way, I probably owe him. We'll go nose left, tail right.
Release parking
I owe
brakes, please.
him at least $77 because I said I'd buy him the triple if I couldn't stop it. I still think I can stop it. Though.
Catch again, Seagull, Smiley 705, landing up runway 11, traffic light.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Wait, brakes released. No? Brakes released? Clear to push. There you go. Catch again, traffic, DHL 357, pushing back off stand 2. Which way did I have the nose go? I think I was supposed to go the other way. Alright, let's start them up. APU air is on. We'll use ignition B today. I'll turn up the sounds, whatever sounds we got. Number 3, turn in engines, here we go. Minecraft streams, that's awesome, man. Pastor ATP written. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations, that's awesome, dude. Knock that sucker out of the park. That's probably one of the harder ones to do. Can you guys hear the sim at all? I feel like it's really quiet, but... Not sure where we're going with this pushback. Guess you're supposed to switch to hydraulic pump during pushback for Callan. Really? Is that why it didn't turn me? No, it would have turned me before.
Reset parking brakes.
Let's see if this doesn't work. Alright, brakes are set. No. Brakes set. That's released. Park brake on. Okay. Totally off. I don't think that ledge is right, Lauren. It's just courtesy of awesome scenery.
Unlocking gear.
Pilot deviation. Tail strike on pushback. Tail is close to yeah, exactly, Bob.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Oh, the one in front of the throttle
Clear.
levers?
Right is clear.
Oh, aux pump right here. To put it in the green? It's not in the green. I feel like that should be in the green. I'll do it next time. Make it count. We got 2 good starts. Number 2 coming up. TO, I'm looking at it. My subwoofer does not approve, I know. Spike fly. The 777 is much more of a completed aircraft, but the sounds need some tweaking as well. But it is a much more complete airplane than the MB-11, I'll tell you that. You only need that for pushback so they can steer. Okay, Cam. Good deal. I wonder if that's why they couldn't turn us. I don't know. Stab trim 6.2. We're going to take 6 off that, so let's call it 5.2 would be, well, let's go 5.5. We're going to take at least half off of whatever stab trim number you get, because for some reason I get auto rotation at 100 knots. Don't want that. Alright, it's on the speed brake, and we're doing flaps to dial a flap. P3D model here. Flight Sim guy, I heard there's good news about that FT Sim pack for the triple. I really hope we can get one for the 7011. Alright, catch can traffic, DHL 357 taxi 11, catch can. Alright, you ready, chat? Let's do this thing. Look at this, proficiency to the maximum. APU air's coming off. PAK's normal. APU power's coming off.
Kitchikan traffic, Smiley 705 departing Kitchikan 6 departure and track guide.
Professional pilot, it helps if you release the brakes. I'm not even messing with my audio levels. You guys can fight over it. I'm not messing with the audios again. Although it does look like it's, I don't know. It does look like it's not all the way up, but uphill we go. The airport is Everett's cargo MD-83 territory. Ooh, Cam, yeah. Juice in up here up this hill. I mean, I can boost the mic. How about now? Wait, no, that's not it. Hold on. That made it worse. How about now? Is that what you guys want? You guys want me to talk like this the whole time? You guys keep complaining about audio.
Kitchikan traffic, Smiley 705 passing 1400, climbing about 310, last call Kitchikan traffic.
You guys are like my children. Can't hear, it's too loud, I'm too hot, I'm too cold. Alright, how about now? I turned it down a little bit. Well, that's the thing, if I boost it up, then all you hear is this. You don't want to be listening to that. 6x5. 55. 55 by 5. My whole house heard you. Nice, Scott. Sorry, man. Catch a cat traffic. DHL 357 going to line up 1-1. Look at that view, though. Let's take a minute to appreciate that view. That looks cool. That does look pretty cool. We can hear you. We can hear your heart beating. Oh my word. Oh my word. That's funny, dude. Well, I just have what I need to do, 49 Whiskey, is just get a heartbeat emoji. And then when you guys hear my heart beating, you just put the emojis in chat for the heart. That'd be too fun. That's funny. Alright, let's see if we can line this puppy up here. Again, I think this thing handles on the ground better than a 777. Undercut you just a tad. I gotta drag that nose out a little bit more. Fate limit. It's not that I'm not flying it more. I like the challenge of this bird more. I don't know. Yeah, we were a little shallow on that turn. I don't want to eat up any more runway. We're straight, but this little bit of an undercut there. That's all right. All right, he's up and gone. Let's arm the autoflight. Autoflight is armed. Speeds are set. 110. You guys ready? I'm ready. Oh, we must get our lights on. High and nits, here we go. There's no turning back after this one. Catch can traffic, DHL 357, departing runway 11, catch can 6. Catch can traffic. Yeah, we're going to do a static. Alright, it'll capture it at 70. Hold on to your ears. Let's do this. Pretty mid. Alright, takeoff thrust. 80 knots, thrust set. Looking for 108, 109 even. Takeoff clamp, here we go. A V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Jeez. Fly with. We use that runway. More pitch, more pitch. See how the flight director behavior is not accurate. It cannot be accurate, I swear. Because the flight director will move fixed with the pitch. And then, like, after you move, it'll move down. I don't know. I'm going to set 15 here, let it catch up.
Stabilizer
Move
motion.
that stab a little bit. On the turn here on the catch can 6. That looks pretty dang good, though. So our flaps 28. Now, is that going all my flaps up? It should leave my slats out. I need my slats to stay out. There we go. I've been noticing that when I go flaps up, it goes flaps up and slats. Yeah, it lacks that CF6 sound, Mr. Saturday. It really does. Alright, there's slat retraction. Now we'll go slats up. I drone the stream and gear up, haha. Martin, there is, in X-Plane, we used to always say flyby, and we had a flyby emoji. But when we got into Microsoft Flight Sim, there's no flyby camera, so we say fly with. Roll that pitch back a little more. Looking for 258, so keep pitching up here a little bit. Plus 17, so we don't need any engine anti-ice. Once we break out on top, we'll do a direct, we'll turn around. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's get us going in a heading in the right direction. Let's make a right turn now that we're breaking out. We'll break off the SID. We'll make a right turn to 230. Heading 230 in the turn. Oh, that livery looks even better in the sun. So I gotta lower that. See, my stab is already at 3 degrees. You see that? It's just weird. It just does weird things. Ooh, stabilizer motion emoji. Joe Plain Sound Ray, good to see you, man. Are you in the 1416 vodka? Alright, I'm going to catch up. We're going to keep the turn coming here. Let's go direct, doozy, insert. We might have to redirect it. There's 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and clean up our airplane. So We'll come over here. Well, I can't do that right now. Let's get the lights off. Lights are coming off. Logo's coming off. We will auto brake off. Zoom that range out a little bit more. Where's Doozy? I tell you what. Yeah, let's make it. Yeah, let's do it again. Go direct Doozy one more time. Insert that. Nav it up. Nav 1. Climb thrust. We'll go prof. 310 on the pitch. Accelerating out. Let's roll our dial a flap up to 15. I'm sorry, we'll roll it up to 10. It looks like a grilled banana. A grilled banana livery. I can't wait to show you guys what livery we're going to fly next time we fly this bird. It's the ultimate. It's the ultimate juice. Alright. Climb checklist is complete. Catching up here. Like... yeah, I don't know. You see how you almost have to like break the pitch down? And that's not a fly-by-wire thing. That's just the way the flight director behaves. I know. All I have to do is enjoy this until the 7.2 drops. Once the 7.2 drops, then we'll probably hang on this puppy for a while. We'll get her straightened out here, and then we'll get the autopilot on. They don't get much dirtier than that, do they, Cam? Continental meatball? No, it's even more juicy than that, Bosco. Let's go back to 22.8. 22.8 on Unicom. Alright, on speed. We're trimmed out. Look, Ma, no hands. Does a pretty good job of trim. I don't know. It flies like it would be flying a P3D. Like it does. I get a... I don't want to say rail feeling, but it's just like a sticky feeling. You try to adjust that pitch. Aerosource? Nah, juicier than that. A TWA, a Bombtech, it's close. I don't think anybody's going to guess it. Kyle, no, not yet. I don't have any access to the 7.2 yet. I wish I did. I guess their beta team is full, so. But I did fill out their little content creator thing. Alright, there's 18. 290902 is set. STDs are all set. Sim's going to come down a little bit more. Alright, Sim is down a little bit. We'll make the turn here. I want to see how this turn hand flies. How it feels in the hand-flown turn. Wow, it's quite cloudy today. So much for seeing all the scenery. Aero Enrique Iglesias. Has the livery been teased in the Discord? It has not, Joe Plains. It has not been teased in the Discord. And there's some good ones being teased in the Discord, that's for sure. But, no, when I saw it, well, there's basically, according to the livery creator, he's making 3 of them. And I have access to one of them, which is awesome. And he said he was going to make one, maybe get it done by Friday. It would be awesome if he did, because the one that he showed me was the exact tail that I flew on as a kid. So, yeah, it's a near and dear to me livery. Plus, the livery just looks good, too. Model matching was weird. I was Lufthansa MD-11 on the Kanopki. I'm gonna fix that. I don't think I have. So I don't have any MD-11s on my model matching. I'm gonna fix this for Friday. So I'm gonna try to get all my stuff set up tomorrow. We'll probably do a fly-by-wire stream tomorrow because I want to see. There was a good Chaos made a good point. I want to see how that fly-by-wire Neo hand flies with force feedback on the side stick. Because I haven't even attempted a flight in it. I'll just be curious to see how it reacts, and then so we'll do one short stream tomorrow, just Airbus stream, keep it nice and professional. Do I don't know what route we'll fly. Maybe we'll do like a I don't know, I have to think about it. I have to think what route we're gonna fly, and then Friday long haul. It's gonna be awesome. Team Val, can you sit with? Yeah, Zippy. I'm gonna do that. Are you guys around tomorrow? Team Vodka, you around tomorrow? I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have any time to deal with it today after this stream. I really want to go home and do some fishing, man. I just need to get out on the boat. But tomorrow, I want to make sure everything's set up and good to go for Friday. I haven't scheduled the stream yet because I kind of want to wait for the livery to know if it'll be ready or not yet. If not, I'll still use the one livery that I have now for Friday, but I don't really want to post the thumbnail with the livery because it'll give it away. But plan for a 4 p.m. Central start time, and we're going to be blasting off, I think, out of Honolulu. 4 p.m. start time, Pacific crossing in the MD-11. It'll be a lot of fun. Bring the sim rig onto the boat. Alright, that looks close enough. Let's engage auto flight. AP1 is on. Hands off. Everything looks fine. Everything's kosher. Alright, let's go back. Dun, dun, dun. Nope. Get out of here with that. Okay. Make sure we got some extra checks. We are going through a little bit of cloud layer. Let's go ahead and get... I think those should be on. I always forget those. Let's get the engine anti-ice on as we go through the... Yep, no ice detected. Well, just to be safe. We are in the active icing range. Spirit Wings, Detroit, and LaGuardia. Ooh, we could do that. Recent simmer. Is the MD-11 worth the price tag? Gosh, man. I think the fact that I have to think about it and I have to hesitate to answer that question is really all you need to know. Like, I don't think I can honestly sit here and tell you it's worth 80. Well, so for me it's $80, right? Because I got both variants. I got passenger and freighter. So you're looking at 70 US for one variant. I don't know. Yes, I'm on ultra settings pretty much, Lucas. Ultra cloud. So I think I have a couple things on high, like bushes or something. Grass or kind of turned down a bit. I don't know. Oh, you know what though? I wonder if my LOD. I don't run dynamic. I only run dynamic LOD with the Fenix, and I think I need to. Turn it up again real quick. Let me go here. Oh yeah, we're gonna because when it's done, let's do like 275. I don't know how dense Anchorage is. I run that dynamic LOD tool when I'm doing the Fenix, and then when I shut down, it goes to defaults to 200. Should I buy the CLS 120 force feedback yoke? Josh, I don't. CLS 120. Which one's that? That one doesn't ring a bell. Is that the long one from Brunner? Is that the real long one? Delta or ATA, maybe Chris PT6. I like your name, man. You're on the right path. My PC needs to be retired. Zippy, it doesn't need to be retired. It's crushing it, man. It will be retired though once I can figure out what's going on with my new PC build. Josh, I mean, I don't know if that 120 is worth the almost like $800 upcharge. The one that I have, the shorter one, I've had zero issues or zero necessity. I've not been in a scenario where I've needed more travel or I've needed a little PFD in my yoke itself. So I don't know what justifies the cost of getting the extra shaft length on that. Oops, wrong ones. So, my recommendation, unless you're building maybe a true to life sim, a motion rig or something, then maybe think about it. But I really haven't had issues with the one that I have. I knew AJ was going to say something about that. I have a lot of misgivings about the Lemon, but that little wing flex is nicely done. Yeah, we finally got a little wing flex in there. That was nice. Yeah, we got a high level cloud situation today. All right, we're gonna level at 30. I'm gonna see what our leveled off cruise speed's gonna be here. IFR Sim, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Been a while. Long time no see. 805. Let's go to perf. Econ. We should be 83. I'll be good with an 83 cruise here. Let's see if we do it. Or it's 310 83. Let's do
Altitude.
let's do 320 83. That was climb. Now we're in cruise. Hold on. We're gonna do 8 2. No. Decimal 8 2. What about decimal 8 3? It's a little bit choppy, so we'll run it up to decimal 8 3. We'll see how she does. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of wing wobble out there, so definitely a little bit of chop. Man, that is a bright mustard banana up here. Let's see if we can actually get to 8.3. We should be increasing thrust. Cruise limit is 96.7. Do I have to hit it again? Yeah, I gotta make it big. There we go. There we go. Now she's going up to 96.7. It's our cruise lim. We'll get up to 8.3 Mach. I'll talk about not very juicy wing views on this flight. This is the only window we have. It's a little porthole from the... I've got one more lesson to start the cross-country part of IR training. Nice, dude. Cross-country instrument. That's fun, man. Flying the FedEx MD-11 into 08 at Hilo right now. Let's see how it goes. All right. Good luck, man. Kaufman, the brewer HQ is a short drive away from you. That's nice. Maybe you should drive over there and tell them to answer some emails. Answer some forum posts. I liked how we had DHL is very classical. Classic Germans, right? So let's go back to our... I liked our playlist we had. Nope, this is not what I had intended. I guess we'll let it roll for a minute. Well, so much for looking at good-looking scenery. This is running at 3090. 3090, yep. What's the magic source? AV1 or how much bitrate for the crisp? Is it crisp? Oh, it's good, man. I'm running I think I'm running 35k bitrate on a true 2K. Captured in 2K and re-uploaded in 2K. I don't know AV1 or HEVC. I'm not sure. What does that mean? Sounds like Toys R Us commercial song. I know, we'll go back to the jazz. Let's go back to the Canadian jazz. Toys R Us. I don't know. I'm kind of digging this beat, though. Weirdly. Concrete Pilot, yeah, the new PC is running, let's see, what am I running? I'm running a 7900, is it 7900 XD? 78, maybe it's a 7800 XD. Alright, I'm getting over this song. There we go. Put you to sleep, Jazz. We had a good playlist yesterday. Maybe it's over here. Let's see. Yeah, 7800 X3D, Aaron. That's what I think it is. Yeah, that's what it is. It'll have initially it's going to have a 4080, but that's only because I'm waiting for a 5 series. I didn't want to spend the money on a 4090 because I'm going to try to get a 5 series in there. So it'll be coming at I'll be having it with a 4080, 64 gig RAM, and that's pretty much the gist of it. I think 1500 power supply. Liquid cooled. It'll be my first ever liquid cooled computer. I wonder what the MD-11 Max would be like. Composite fuselage, 3 LEAP engines. It'd be weird having an MD-11 Max, that's for sure. Put some big old Pratt Whitneys on there. Uh-oh, I just hit my yoke. Did I disconnect the autopilot? I don't think so. Oh, we're good. The slow jazz wasn't the instrument approach I was expecting. 4080 works great for me. You'll enjoy it. Yeah, Neon Wings. I'm hoping it'll get me through what I need it to do. I mean, I don't know. I keep reading different things. The 4080 better or worse than a 3090? I don't know. When you fly, how far out do you usually disable the autopilot? You're talking about in real life or on landing? Man, it just depends. Sometimes I shut it off at 10,000 feet. Sometimes I shut it off at 1,000 feet. It just kind of depends. Do you have the 4070? So Flight Sim Guy, I think I have a 4070 on my other PC at home right now. That's not really a sim PC. It's kind of like just a house PC. And I have Microsoft Flight Sim on it, and it actually runs it pretty well. Have you seen McDonnell Douglas 380 competitor concept? I haven't. That's interesting. A 380 competitor? Are the engines too loud? Do you guys want me to turn the engines off? So I'm actually, yeah, I'm kind of, I gotta figure out what livery we're gonna fly tomorrow for fly-by-wire. I have to figure out what's wrong with my fly-by-wire too. I loaded in today and it was like just conflicted out. So like all the switches didn't move and the screens were all black. So I'm thinking that's a conflict issue from the community folder, but I can't imagine having anything else in there that I didn't have before. 40 GPU series is worth it. Native frame gen doesn't have. Yes, Jeff L. That's right. That's why I think I initially that's what pushed me over the edge. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do the 4080 for now because I had a really good deal on one. So I was like, that's perfect because I would have had to buy a 4090 at regular like market price, and I just like, man, I could save that money and put it into getting something else for the rig. So I'm going to keep that native frame gen, though. Get rid of that artifacting. That will be nice. That will be nice. I don't know why my PC... it's not done yet. I think this Houston thing jacked it up. Let me check the shipping. I've ordered... There's so much stuff I've ordered. I've got stuff getting delayed left and right. Let me log on right now, see if I can get an update. MD-12. You know what I like, Cal Ferris? I wish we had an MD-10. Get rid of the winglets. MD-11 with no winglets, but the middle gear, MD-10. Juicy. Not just in the frame gen 40 series also gives the luxury of a hardware AV1 encoder decoder. Okay. So what I might do as well, I haven't decided yet, but I might just run a dedicated capture PC as well. But I have to look up at how to do that. I know CapCam does it, and I know there's some videos on YouTube. And I'm thinking that I'll have an extra PC. I just don't know how good the capture PC has to be. Just run it as a dedicated capture setup. Due to power outages caused by Hurricane Beryl, blah blah blah. Let's see. Just gotta get a capture card. AV1 is much more efficient. Don't know if YouTube supports it though. Okay, so mine is currently... Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Now it says 7... Estimated 716, so another week? What a joke. Won't be doing that again. Key 6, dropping a $5 super chat, man. Key 6, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the support, Key 6. You're listening to 91.1 K-Jazz. This is Cruise Climb by V1, Team Vodka on drums, Phantom on bass, and V1 on piano. What's that? What's happening? Okay, we're making a turn. I don't know. That looked like we were crashing. Key 6, I appreciate you, man. I like it. Yeah. 91.1 K-Jazz. Maybe I should be a radio guy. You don't need much for a capture PC because that's all it'll do. Solely capture. You don't have to strain around the sim. Your donation announcement is getting cut off. I run up by the overlay. Move it to the right. Oh. I see what you're saying. Ain't nobody got time to move it. There, I'll move it right now. Alright, should be moved now. I have to send another dono to test it. Just kidding. Don't laugh. My phone is programmed to start iHeart Smooth Jazz when I connect to the car. Hey, man, that's good. That's good, LW. That's good, man. How nice has the weather been the last few days, Al? Cooled down a little bit. What is next for you, V1? What do you mean, what is next for me? Life? Hit up Micro Center in Richardson next time. It's what I did when I built mine. Diabetic Lad. 100%. We'll do that every time from now on. Definitely. I hope you use that voice on PAs. You know it, Fireflyer. You know it, man. Ooh, we got a third contrail forming. Are we... Got a little, like, old English on here. Are we straight? Yeah. Oh, I want to get that third contrail visible. Oh, that's actually a cool shot right there. Hold on, too much. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Does that look pretty good? Juicy. Let me turn frame gen off. There you go. A bit of mild summer. Yeah, it has so far, Al. I hope it stays that way. I hope we have a mild summer and a super cold winter. What is the alert sound for the super chat? What alert sound? It's the I think it's the call for the Airbus calls. Wide body banana. It really does. I want to spread some Nutella on this banana. L1011 would be the best, Erish. You excited for a parallel 42 sim? Nah, I'm not even gonna get that for the 320. I just, I'm not gonna. I mean, how much they charging for it? Like, well, I'm just gonna wait till 24. Unless it's an airplane, I'm probably not gonna get it until Microsoft 24 drops. We're so close now. All you need is Phantom out the window with a selfie stick. I saw Phantom fly on a 737 Southwest ops today. He was flying from Phoenix to San Diego. Came in just after we did. $25 for base and $15 for each package. No, thank you. Contrails contain chemicals that makes money to fast lose. It's making them fast lose women. Was just thinking a TWA 74 would be awesome livery. Yeah. So here's the good thing is I think a lot of the livery creators they understand that there's really no DC-10 in the near future and there's no L1011 ever planned. So this is really our only three-holer. And I think we're starting to see some liveries from DC-10s, from L1011s, which was 100% A-OK by me, especially a few L10 liveries that are just... There are some L10 liveries that are some of the best out there. One of which, I'm not going to say anymore, but it's going to be Juice. You got a question? What's up? My life will be complete when the Innie Builds 350 comes out. Can't wait to hear the RRXWBs. Yeah. Mild summer, we're 95 plus, high humidity, South Florida life. Yeah. That's pretty mild. That's what we've been having, boss man. 95 plus... mild to hot. There's actually, it's been more humid. I feel like it's been more humid, but it hasn't been as hot. You know, we've had some really, really humid days, especially when all that rain was coming down. L10 is too old school because it was a good plane. Sad because it was a good plane. Yeah, boss man, I know. Everyone would complain they don't know how to fly it. 108 in Oregon yesterday. That's hot. That's getting up there, man. The pricing is very sketchy for the immersion packs. They could just charge 25. Yes. An update? Yes. I agree, Jordan. I agree with you, man. $102 in SoCal? That's good. A lot of snowflakes melting out there, I bet. Orlando, check it in. It's too damn hot and humid. Zippy, are you in the 146? Who's in front of us? I have to check the conga line here. I think those two guys in front of us. $101 at your place today, Key 6? Eee. I was in your neck of the woods, man. I should have hit you up. I forgot all about it. I was there for 2 days and 2 days. Oh, I just passed somebody. Look at this. Who'd we just pass? We just passed someone. Is that a Spirit? No, it was some 320 we just passed. I think that was Zippy. No, you don't find that one? That's Vodka? Oh, we just passed the 146. I don't know why I don't have you. If you have a 146, we have the same airplane. We should see each other, right? I thought it worked that way. Maybe that's only the F-28. I used to fly the Delta L1011s all the time out of Hawaii. Oh, yeah. Good livery Delta on the L1011, too. Had a good livery. Nope, that's a PSA 722. A 722? Who's in the 722? They're mocking me because they know I want a 722. Let me see. I really need... How do I get 727 traffic? Oh yeah, look at this little conga line going up here today. We got a PSA. Who's PSX? PSX. And then there's a PSA 415. It's the 26,000 feet, 28,000 feet. Trying to stay fast. We'll catch them. Might be my X in the 722. Get the Avail MTLs and hook them up. Oh, yeah, Diabetic Lad, I need to do that. Renan, you know what's crazy? We haven't had an L1011 since FSX. I don't think there's been a payware L10. I don't think there was a payware L1011 on P3D, was there? What's my favorite all-time L1011 livery? Ooh, Zippy. That's too hard, man. There's too many. The first one that comes to mind, though, is definitely the ATA L1011. They had some really nice ones. They had one that said Hawaii on the tail. Then they had the one with the palm tree. They also had the gold and blue ATA. Like ATA is up there. But there was some good ones, man. Let's see. I mean, you gotta throw Pan Am in the mix just because it's Pan Am. Classic. I don't know. I like the Pan Am L10 livery, but I think I like it more because of the nostalgia rather than its actual looks. I think the Billboard Pan Am would have been better on the L10. Eastern had a good one. Are you talking about the all bare metal? What about, no, isn't there a bowling shoe? Northwest? Or was that only a DC-10? Let me look. Northwest L1011. No, I don't think they had. No, that was all DC-10s. Okay, yeah, no bowling shoe on the L1011. Hawaiian had a cool one on the L1011. I don't know. I'd go ATA, Delta. Then you gotta throw Eastern and Pan Am in there. And I mean, American Bare Metal, that's just nostalgia classic. TWA had a good one, though. Alice mentioned TWA. I like the gold globe they had on there. What about... didn't United have the... Yeah, what was that one called? Where are my United fans? The rainbow color one. It's not my favorite by any means. I was just looking at pictures of it. I don't know, man. I think ATA is hard to beat. ATA is up there on the top. Yeah, I think, yeah, Chris, I was saying that bowling shoe on the DC-10. Oh, really? There's only one L10? I didn't even know there was one still flying. L10 for PMDG surprise plane? No. British Airways Landor livery. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. Delta's is good. Yeah, ATA Delta. And then it's kind of a toss-up for me. That for North American anyway. Eastern is very clean look. Iberia? I haven't even seen some of these on L1011s before. Iberia L1011. Ooh. It's alright. It's alright. Let me just look up L1011 airlines. Let's see if I can see a bunch of different ones. That British Airways is pretty good. That British Airways one's pretty good. Gulf Air is unique. I like Gulf Air because the green. Green's my favorite color. That Gulf Air looks pretty good. Keep coming back to that Delta. That Delta L1011 is that. Yeah, that's just sharp looking. Yeah, Gulf Air looks pretty good. Yeah, PA Landor looked good on everything. You're right, Diabetic Lad. A Phoenix L1011. Fly more Iraqi Airways for green? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's some good ones, but I think ATA takes the cake, man. PSA is pretty good. Pacific Southwest Airlines. PSA of old. The smile. I like the flags on the side. Now you guys are going to make me want an L1011. Globejet. Is this the one you're talking about? That looks pretty recent. You know what I saw? I was watching one of those Just Planes, plane spotting in like 2000. And I forgot all about it, but a 727 in the U.S. Postal Service livery. U.S. Post, not UPS, U.S. Postal Service. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I like T-Way. I like TWA on there too. Not bad. Not bad. Alright. Where are we at here? Not too far from there. I'll tell you what, let's cut the corner. Let's go direct. Since we can't see anything, let's go direct Joe for the WIT 4. Insert in the turn. Here we go. Oh yeah. Since we can't see any of Alaska, we spent all that time updating our mesh. There's a mountain over there. This music makes me feel like I'm in a doctor's office. PSA had a pretty good groovy lounge, forward cargo area. The L10s didn't really need their shorter flights. Yeah. The groovy lounge. Didn't you FedEx operate the USPS? I think. Did they? I think. Was it that? Or Lauren says Ryan International. Ryan International, I think, flew them too. I don't know. That front view is still the best view, I think. Alright, this music's starting to put me to sleep. Starting to put me to sleep. USPS airmail when mail was still relevant, yeah. Brennan, that's crazy. Operated by Northrop Grumman for the formerly Orbital Sciences. Used to launch the Pegasus rocket. That's pretty cool. Tips for a cross-country stage check. I don't know. What's covered on your stage check, man? Make sure you know where you're going ahead of time. I tell you what you should do. You should fly your stage check on your in Flight Sim. That's what you should do. Fly your stage check in Flight Sim first. That would be what I would do. Will you try the Fokker 70 and 100 from Just Flight once it releases? Oh yeah, 100%. I was. They had teased they had done a teaser video a while back, and I thought they were going to be around the corner, but apparently they were not. So I'm hoping we'll see them before 24. I don't know. It's been kind of quiet. Been kind of quiet on the F100 front. Wow, we just had a big altitude change there. Where am I going, Team Vodka? I'm trying to cut you off. Don't worry about it. Where are you flying into, Lauren? Wind shift. You know, I'm looking at the Capital Sim L1011 and making me want to reinstall P3. Oh, did Captain Sim release it for P3D, Steven? This is what we should do, is I should reinstall P3D and see this airplane in P3D to see if it's any different at all. I bet you it's not. Al, you want to see the cargo compartment door to door? All right, let's take a look at it. Little cargo, little flight deck cargo tour here. Come around the wall. TFDI design ULDs. Steven, I'm gonna have to look that up. Steven, do you have the MD-11? You should see if the MD-11 how it looks. Take a screenshot. This is pretty much all it is, Charlie Romeo. Got the fire suppressant. Fully loaded up with cargo. We are full. We were payload limited for takeoff for our landing weight, so we took as much as we could take. Oh, you've been working all day? All right. Lauren, can you add a question? Can you fly an approach while you're controlling and like vector yourself? Can you vector yourself on VATSIM? Oh, there we got some. This is where we got the unmarked cargo in the back. So we have all the ULDs that are legit, and then we've got some unmarked cargo back here under the netting. Looks like we got one spot open. Now, how I understand is no matter even if there's an empty tray, they still put in the. They still put these plates down, so there can't be a cargo shift, unless this is just for ballast cargo. Yeah, see, because this looks pretty dangerous. Because if this could all shift aft a one whole slot, so you'd have like an additional plate down here. Oh, you can't be connected as a pilot and a controller. Okay. Two pallets of powdered sugar. Indeed. That's it. That's all she wrote for the cargo variant. I don't think there's anything down here. Let's see. Hack our way down. Yeah, we got some more bolt cargo door down here. So this is interesting. These old hooks were blown open back in the day. They had issues with these doors. It seems to be secured. Nothing down here. Imagine you dropped your phone in the back and then they load it. Oh, wow. Here's our gear. Well, we can really look at the gear up close. P3D texturing work here. I mean, pretty interesting. Here's our main wheel well. Left main. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a texture stickler by any means. I guess that it looks like this to save performance, but if you go look inside your Fenix wheel well, it will look a hell of a lot different. And then it's pretty much the same old, same old. Here's our slats. AJ always complains about the slats, says they're too thin. They are pretty thin looking. There we are. Oh, I kind of like jump seat view. You know what's cool is this? If you, I wish I need a jump seat on an MD-11 just so I can sit here. Like, how cool is this view? You have your own window seat. You got a table. You're just chilling. But very luxurious cockpit. Very luxurious. Legit FSX. No, I'm not even. When I say legit P3D FSX textures, I'm not kidding. Like, that's not to be facetious. Like, it's legitimately the same, and it makes perfect sense because when you buy this aircraft, you get it for both P3D and Microsoft Flight Sim, so you know it's not a native Microsoft Flight Sim model. Can you jump seat on freighter? Yeah. Yeah, we can jump seat on anybody in the US, and then you can even jump seat on depending on the carrier, even some foreign carriers. I was going to take a UPS MD-11 to Dallas one night when I was stuck in Philly, but I ended up taking there was a Spirit flight that was super delayed because they broke a fuel cap or something, spilled a bunch of gas, so I ended up just taking that one. I didn't have to, because I listed myself for the jump seat on a UPS MD-11 because I was like, man, there's no way I'm going to get home for, I forget, it was some type of holiday or something coming up, and we were late coming back to Philly. This is when I was working at my old airline, so I was like, well, my other option is wait till the morning and try to get on a flight that I know is oversold and overbooked and there's already a jump seater on it, or I can take a UPS tonight and get in at 5 a.m. So that's what I was going to do, but then when I got in, I saw that there was a Spirit flight still, and I was, well, I'm already in the terminal, because I was trying to figure out, it's more tricky. You have to find out how to get over to the UPS ramp. But do you pay for the ride, or is it free? Jump seating is free for pilots. It's free, so you can, no charge, as long as you are a verified crew member. We have a whole system, we call it CAS, Cockpit Access Security System, I believe. So they run your credentials, and it runs through a database. And once you're approved, you can be approved to sit in the flight deck. You like that light bleed, AJ? That's exactly what happened, because there's no way it was efficient for them to develop specific for each platform. Yeah, and that's what I said, Mr. Saturday, is like, that's 100% what has happened here, is like you get, and that's why I'm not mad at the textures, like they don't bother me, but when you want to charge a price for a native Microsoft model, I don't know, I just feel like it just missed the mark, that's all. But like those textures on the wheel, I honestly, they don't bother me at all. I mean, those are FSX textures, P3D textures, but hey, I'll take the frames over having landing gear strut textures that are 100% accurate to the real thing. Give me the frames over that. But in the same breath, it's kind of like, okay, if you're going to advertise an airplane for Microsoft Flight Sim, and it's this and that, and it's not, you just got to be, I don't know. It just didn't sit right. It doesn't keep me from flying it, though, I'll tell you what, because that's why we've flown this airplane almost every day this week. There's something about this bird, and we just need a sound pack. We just need FT-Sim to get his sound pack compatible. If FT-Sim can get his sound pack compatible for this airplane, oh man, the level of enjoyment would go up tenfold. Like, I'm enjoying it now, but man, a sound pack would just really, really put me over. I mean, better texture is nice, but I'm not spending much of my time inspecting landing gear. Hey, Sam and JC, that's what I'm saying. I'm right there with you, man. Like, yeah, those are FSX textures, but It doesn't bother me as long as you got a good cockpit texture. Is like, what does bother me is the wing textures. Like, the wings are pretty much straight out of the same thing. P3D FSX, like, it just doesn't. This one looks better. I mean, it looks better, but it could, like, the engine could be way better, you know? This one looks okay because the livery guy put some dirt on here and really tried to give it some pizzazz. But some of the liveries that are just basic are really, it just doesn't look very good. That's where I struggle more. But the cockpit is good. And the overhead is I think the overhead is really, really good. It's almost like the overhead was Microsoft Flight Sim through and through. I heard birds chirping. Is that from the music? Try to get somehow the L10 jump seat, I know. Is it worth picking up? Alex Foe, man. It all depends. It all depends if the MD-11 is an airplane that you really enjoy or you're passionate about out of the get-go, then I don't think you'll be unhappy. I don't think you'll be unhappy with it. Because if you like MD-11 stuff, you like three-hole jets, you won't be mad. You may feel a little bit empty in some spots, but you'll still get enjoyment out of it. I mean, in mine, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, $80 for both variants. I wish there was more. And there's supposed to be more coming. There is supposed to be more coming with updates. So maybe in the future updates, 100% it'll be worth every penny. And if you look at TFDI's history with the 717, I have every reason to believe them. Either their birds chirping or powdered sugar is leaking. Frames seem to be struggling. Well, I'm getting 87 right now, so I don't think so. Either there are... Oh, I already know. Question, has the jump seat process become stricter since pilot mushrooms try to kill the engines? Not really going to discuss that. Just know that there are plenty of procedures in place. My trim right now, AJ, is full nose forward almost. It's 1.8. 1.8 on the trim with a CG of 30.4. I don't know why that is. That seems a little off, doesn't it? Let me see what the fuel... Fuel is balanced, 12.1 across. What is this, 100 in the ballast? Distance to Joe, why, AJ? Or why, Vodka? 50 miles. Did I pass you yet? Oh, it might be when I change views. Sometimes it does that, like... When I cut through the cabin, I think when I cut through those, like if I go side to side and I cut through the boxes, maybe it kills it. But other than that, I mean, the airplane is pretty good on frames, as it should be. I mean, if you look at, like we said, minimize the texture detail, you should have a trade-off, right? Get better frames. How far are you, Team Vodka? How far are you from John, JOH? Did you see the American that blew a tire, rejected takeoff? When did that happen, Scott? Recently? How often does it happen? Pretty frequently. Probably every couple of weeks someone will pop a tire. Maybe even once a week. I bet you once a week. The amount of airplanes that are flying just in the US, I can almost guarantee you once a week someone's popping a tire. So I already passed you, Team Vodka. Nice. I didn't see the one. It's must have been a recent one, huh? Grey Eagle Sim Pilot? I didn't see anything recently about a tire pop. Where were they taking off out of? Oh, that 722 stepped on it. Oh wow, there's a FedEx MD-11 on VATSIM approaching. He's going to Anchorage as well. He took off from Memphis. That's a haul. I see that little 146 up there. I'm gonna catch you, Team Vodka. I'm gonna catch you, dude. Pedal to the metal, man. I thought I was 50. To Joe. Let's see. That's RTA. Is there a fix info page? Progress. Page 2. No, that's RTA. Reference page. A waypoint. Oh, there's the lat long. Doesn't give me a distance though. Already clacking, indicating 90 on the 722. Flight to live. Okay, flight to live. I have a question for you. Is it fly to live, or is it fly to live? Because doesn't XP call you fly to live? I was like, man, I've been calling him fly to live this whole time. You're doing 9 on the 7. So what's 7.2? Are you on X-Plane? I'm jealous, man. If you can, fly to live, fly to live, take some screenshots of that beautiful 7.2, even though it's X-Plane. I just need to see some more 7.2 in my life. Put them in the Discord. It was at Tampa? Oh, a recent tire pop at LAX? Zippy, you pop one in Nairobi? So I did realize that I had my tire popping option off. I've turned it back on. So inhibit tire failure. This is like such a confusing phrase for me. Inhibit tire failure. Enabled or disabled? Should be like tire failures. Enabled or disabled. Like, just get rid of the word inhibit. Just put tire failures, enable or disable. But I believe inhibit tire fail disabled means it's actually enabled. And I also, what is WBS? It's installed. What's the WBS? We did roll control wheel steering. I don't need that. That's if you don't have rudders, I believe. TL1 durate, TL2 climb durate. These are cool. High efficiency flat pylon. We've got those. Deflected ailerons are disabled. Cool. Dougal. Dougal's back. Hey, Dougal. How you doing, man? Oh, look at this. We're about to go see a little bit of land down there. Dougal, good to see you, man. They're releasing soonish. Did you ever hear from the guys doing the 7.2? I have reminded them. I have not heard anything from them. I did submit my my little streamer credentials, so if it hits pre-release, as far as I'm aware, their beta is full. So, meh. FSS 7.2 must have been a surprise to SimWorks since they announced it a long way back. Yeah, Mr. Saturday, it surprised everybody. Everybody. But I hope they can meet their timelines. Mostly because I want it. But if they do, I think that's how they should be released. Like, devs should keep everything a secret until they are within a month of a targeted release window. Now, if something happens, it pops up, there's a bug or there's an update and you have to delay a couple months, whatever. But I just would rather have devs say, oh, guess what we're releasing in a month? This airplane. Instead of, hey, 4 years from now we're going to release a DC-10. But we've started on the model. Like, that's just like, okay. weight and balance system. Oh, does that have to deal with the nose weight? Because I saw like you can... WBS is also used for the trim tanks to balance CG like the Concorde does. Ah, okay, so I get you, We can keep that enabled then. Any plans for E-Jet streams? Ethan Jolly probably do an E-Jet stream here in the future. I should probably stay on the FSS good side, right? I'm excited, but I tell you though, the 7.2 better be far above the level of the Fly J. We'll see, Classy Traveler. I've seen the pics, man. The pictures, initially the first set of pictures I saw, I was a little bit hesitant. But then I've seen more pictures since then, and I'm literally kind of like in shock because I still don't believe it's real. So I'm trying to contain my excitement. And then the devs go through 4 versions of the cockpit model and so on before they release anyway. Exactly, Buckeye Fly, exactly. Difficult to compare planes. I want to start flying the MD-11. Is TFDI or rotate? Man, Casper, it's really going to depend on your sim, dude. Some folks are saying the rotate is still above the TFDI, but honestly, man, it really depends on what sim you want to fly, what sim you get the most enjoyment out of. Fly to Live, yes, I've saw the 7.2 sound preview, yes, I have. Steven. Jeff. What? Jeff L, you flew the 727 at Expo? Seemed to be in near finished state as best I could tell. Jeff, why are you just now telling me this? That's awesome, man. Would they have it set up to TCA Boeing yoke? How they have that their setup at? I can't believe that they have a 727 that's flyable already. The only one I saw was Swiss 001's rendition when he flew it. Can you do MD-11 Classic Delta in Atlanta? We'll do Classic Delta livery, but probably not to Atlanta anytime soon. Atlanta's just so mid, man. 10,000 foot runways, flat terrain, and green. Did you change your CFG to have 4K shadows? The juice. No, I did not. Do I need to? I think this looks pretty darn good right now. The biggest caveat with the rotate is the default sounds at least 5 times worse than TFDI. Yes. I remember that, Mr. Saturday, the Mango sound pack. Yeah, I remember I downloaded that and then we flew it to Toncontin. That's what we should do. We should take the MD-11 to Toncontin. Mr. Martini, you're updating X-Plane right now? I might have to update X-Plane and just see. Just see. They had a Honeycomb Alpha for the 727. Totally shocked me. First thing I saw as I walked in the door at Expo. Wow, Jeff. That had to be awesome, man. If I was at that expo, I probably would have been at the FSS booth all day. They would be like, okay, you need to leave. I would have been the only one escorted out of the expo in handcuffs because I would refuse to leave the 727 simulator. I'd probably go steal the flight sim yoke and like try to hook it up to their 727. I saw a master caution flash. What was that all about? Get ready to start top of descent. Oh yeah, that wasn't timed, Teen Vodka. Distance 35 miles, I think now. 35 miles out. This should be a pretty juicy arrival, from what I've been told. How many bourbons deep for that behavior? Lauren, did you go to the expo? Did you? Were you there? I would have been sober. I would do that sober. Go take the flight sim yoke, stick it into the FSS booth, and fly their 727 all day. What are you in for? Hogging a booth at FS Expo? Fly to live, fly to live. I know, man. I'm with you. Let me see this. Let me see. Let me update my Discord. Oh, Fly to Live. Look at that. PSA 722. Man. Oh, can you guys hear that? Listen to this. Oh, now I can't hear it. Oh. Thank you, Fly to Live. Cool. Kappa. Is that the Rotate MD-11 engine? Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna show you guys something here. Hold on. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. That looks pretty dang good. It's got the X-plane like dots everywhere though. I just see dots everywhere. But look at that. That. Damn. I might have to try this, the rotated MD-11. That is a nicely modeled engine. I need more pics of the MD-11. Here's the cockpit shot. Yeah, welcome back to X-Plane, huh? I mean, I got an idea. Hold on. Let me do something. We're not starting down yet. We got a little bit. There we go. So he's pretty much. Hold on. It's just in front of that ND. Hold on. All right. So there's our view. X-Plane, Microsoft. X-Plane, Microsoft. I mean, yeah. That's the juice right here, though. Looks overcast even on a city tan X-Plane. Well, this is the Fly to Live right here, so it's pretty much the same weather that we got. What's this? Oh, look at him slide that sucker in there. Where are you landing in here? Eroso Sucre. Oh, look at those flaps. That's what we need. That's what we need, chat. You can see all that at the V1 Discord. Link in the description. Alright. We probably are... We are crossing Juliet Oscar Hotel. So, let's pause the music. Let me find where the music folder was. X-Plane channel. That was Kitech. Ah. Well, ain't no Kitech I ever seen. The 727 a plane, but a plane built when men were men, the women were men, the children were also men. Yeah, there's nothing not manly about the 727. All right, we're getting ready to fly into Anchorage. Let's take a look at the charts here. PANC. Is there no FT-Sim sound pack yet? Gosh, I hope he releases one before Friday. Ooh, that's kind of cool out there. Should we make the X-Plane users... Should we have them look at a sunset arrival into Anchorage? Because it's kind of sunset where I'm at, but it's only like 2 o'clock up here in Anchorage right now. We're on the Whitty 4 RNAV. John Whitty's at or above 16. We get a descend via for Andy. It's going to be at 5,000 feet. That 7 approach to PANC Cam MD-80. That's what we're setting up for right now.
Altitude.
We're going to scroll in 5,000 feet for the bottom of the Whitty 4 RNAV arrival. Transition to runway 7 right. Fun fact, Sooner the Kitech looks so mad that I flew the wrong way. Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do. The sun doesn't even set this time of year, that's true. I'll tell you what, let's just move the time to what it is my time local. So let's move it to 5:50 local. Because that's what time it is outside my window. Makes me feel a little bit better. That's close enough. Cam MD-80, you're still MD-80, huh? No Cam MD-11 yet? You gotta be close, man. You gotta be close to Cam MD-11. Does it always talk when you change your altitude? I think... Well, I don't know. Maybe because I moved it too slow and it was 1,000 off, so it was like altitude. I'm not sure. Alright. We're set up to come down the Whitty 4. We're going to transition to the approach to the ILS 7 right. ILS or localizer 7 right. I was going to say, should we try an auto land, but nah, I need to practice landing it. The 7 right ILS 111.3, it's going to auto tune that. We're going to do, we haven't done it before, but we'll do a flaps 30 landing today, or 35 rather. 35 landing, so our VAP will be 167 today. Min clean speed is 226, elevation 132. So the baro for us is 332. Minimum's baro. 332. Push reset. No, 332. Alright, 330 is set. That's rad out. We need baro though. Oh yeah, replay check. Don't let me forget. Don't mind me while I spin this up here. Alright, 332 is set in the baro. It'll be auto-tuned. We're just getting ready to start down. We're prof down to 5,000 for the Whitty 4. We don't have any terrain, right? No terrain modeled on this. That's, see that... No terrain. Come on, man. No terrain, no weather radar. Give me something. Let's get that on there. Let's put traffic on there. There's our Team Vodka up there, it looks like. Approach mode, we don't need that right now. That's TCAS view. Map view with traffic, here we go. We should be prof to 5,000. Prof is to 16, 12 for the constraints. We're nose and over. Hopefully she doesn't overspeed. You'd have to start scrolling from takeoff, Mr. Saturday. Setting that barrel's like setting the Zebo for Denver. That right there is one of those things. $70, right? No, I know, Erwin. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Major Tom. Howdy, Major Tom. You even got the man, Major Tom is famous. If you don't know who Major Tom is, check out his channel. He's got some super HD videos. Good to see you, man. Hopefully, are you going to make some super HD MD-11 videos? Also, you mentioned your previous stream V2 version of the Airbus coming. What could possibly need to be improved? Ozzy, I'm honestly curious myself, if I'm being completely honest with you. I was just told about that recently. So when I get more information, and I get more information that I'm able to discuss, then I will let you all know. I don't know. I don't know what it entails. I truly do not know what it entails. But I'm always open to it. Plan on a review stream for your new radio panel. Ethan Jolly? Dude, I'm so bummed. So I literally, before I went live, I got a text message from Walmart, because I ordered it from Walmart online. It said that your order is delayed. I don't know when it will arrive. So it's probably not going to be here tomorrow, which means it probably won't be here Friday, which means we're going to be scrolling radios for who knows how long. But I might have to... I saw that Wind Wing. I want that Wind Wing Airbus one. Looked awesome. But it's not even out yet, so... But the V1 version of the grip worked no problem with the Bruno without any problems? Correct, Ozzy. Yes, correct. It worked. I just plugged it in right on top. No issues at all. 100% compatible. Yeah, Mr. Saturday, it has. It reminds me a lot like the Leonardo MD-80, the way they released. They wanted to be the first in the sim. Uh-oh. Anchorage approach. 118.6. Hopefully we have a frequency close there. 118.6. Beautiful. That's approach already? Information Bravo. Anchorage, good afternoon. DHL 357 Heavy, 22 descending via the Whitty 4 with Bravo.
357 Anchorage approach, thank you for Bravo. Expect visual approach 7 left or right, your choice. Do not exceed 280 knots.
Alright, do not exceed 280 knots. We're set up for 7 right. We'd like to stick with 7 right if we can for DHL 357 Heavy. Alright. IAS on
Anchorage approach.
speed.
Hello, Smiley 705 passing level 180 descending.
Smiley 705 Anchorage approach, Anchorage altimeter 2907 degrees. Information Bravo now current soon to be Charlie and cross Yeska at maintain 10,000.
Alright, 280 on the speed.
Expect visual approach for next 7 left or right, your choice.
Information Bravo, this
Let's give him a little speed break action here, see if we can catch up to
and we expect
bring it back to 280.
Smiley 705, thanks.
Speed break won't work because it's still on.
Which you prefer, 7 left or right?
There we go.
We'll take 7 right, Smiley 705.
Slowing down, slowing down.
Expect that. Maintain 300 knots degree.
Have I looked into Axair mate
Maintaining
controls? Have not.
300 knots or less,
Never even heard of them.
Smiley 705.
Alright, flight recorder
Okay, 300 granted.
is
Smiley
up,
705,
but I am not recording. So, what are we going to do with gear down, chat? Gear down, recorder on. Gear down, recorder on. The mouse interaction is another pain. Imagine landing in Denver trying to set barrel. You need to start now. I know, Cam, I know, dude. It's madness. Alright, we're at 280 on the speed now. Like, okay, if you can't get a terrain radar to work, because only a few add-ons have, then give me the default Microsoft radar. Because if you're going on a long haul in an MD-11, isn't some radar better than no radar? Like, you're just flying blind the whole time. Give me the base default, but they probably don't even know what that is because they built it for P3D, so yeah, I don't know, man. It's things like that make you scratch your head. These clouds will look freaking awesome, though. Goodness. Steven, I know, Steven, all these years, dude. I've been streaming for, what, 5 years now? We started in 19, 18? We started in 18 or 19. I don't know when the first stream was. Or the first video I made. It took this long. It took the TFDI MD-11 releasing to get me to buy a radio panel. I literally, I hit my wit's end. Yeah, Flight Sim guys, need the default for the triple. I agree. And Jeff, I agree with you, Jeff. No terrain on a $78 is excusable, but I'm even trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. Like, well, you know, maybe they couldn't do it. I don't know. But I agree with you. 2976 is set. We're gonna be we have plenty of runway. Let's just do manual brakes, full reverse. We'll do manual brakes.
Yes, we have altitude 2973,
We're getting ready to go through 10,000. Let's go ahead and dial in 250 here.
Back to final second heading at -75.
250 is primed up.
20 degrees
Oh,
to right,
wow, look at this.
You can start reducing to 253 knots below 10,000.
Reducing to speed to 5 knots, -705.
Tuesday 450, maintain 250 knots.
Maintain 250, 450.
Alright, so I'm going to pull 250 now. He's telling everybody to slow down. 250. We're getting ready to go through 13.4 anyway. That is awesome. That looks so good. Wow. Those clouds look amazing.
We're cool, we maintain 9,000.
Jeff Arlen, I got the SATEC one, just the regular SATEC one that everybody has. But I regret buying it now because I don't even think, I don't know. It's because they don't make it anymore, right? Like Logitech, it used to be SATEC, then Logitech. I don't know if it's still being produced or... Oh my gosh, this looks so awesome though. Look at that.
10 degrees to the left, -705.
I know, Mr. Saturday, 24.
15, reduce speed to 220 knots.
It's going to be even better.
Reducing 220 for PSA 405.
Alright, we're getting ready. Let's hit it. Lights coming on. Is that Lauren controlling?
Runway 705, going to maintain 8,000.
So maintain 8,000, -705.
Alright, there's 10,000 feet. Takeoff approach, VAP 167, ILS 7 right is set. We got 5,000 set at the bottom, 250 on the speed. No auto brakes required. We'll do manual brakes, full reverse, roll it out. Probably should see where we're going here. Taxi chart for Anchorage. If we land on 7 right, I think cargo...
PSA 705, turn 20 degrees to the right, descend and maintain 7,000.
Maybe we can roll it to the end.
20 degrees
Or
to the right,
delta.
maintain 7,000, -705.
I'm not sure where we're going. Gotta see the inset. Terminal area rules, don't need that.
PSA 415, descend and maintain 2,000.
So maintain 2,000, PSA 415.
Cargo goes way north. Wait, we don't want that. Yeah, we don't want to go up there. That's way too long of a taxi. Let's go to U.S. Customs. Should we go to the Customs hangar? Let's go to Customs. We'll go to U.S. Customs.
Maintain 5,000, -705.
705, turn 20 degrees to the left now, please.
20 degrees to the
We're
left.
out of town. We're looking good. We're just past slight extension speed, but we're fine right now. Here comes Silty, 54 out or above, looking good. Yeah, Matty Max, this is one of the. I haven't flown up to Anchorage. I don't remember last time we've flown up. I don't even think we have an airport scenery for it. We're gonna find out. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure we don't have an airport scenery for Anchorage. I do not think we do. Oh, look at this. Delivery guy added some stuff there. Maybe it was an accident.
Smiley 705, descend and maintain 3000.
Alright, we are plus
Maintain
11 C,
3000,
so we're looking good as
705.
far as ice is concerned. Our speed's creeping up. Let's go ahead and get that back down 250 there, cowboy. Let's go ahead and drop those slats out too. That'll help keep us down there at 250. Alright, slats are out.
PSA 415, turn right, heading 350, vector to final, descend and maintain 1600.
Right, 350, vector to final, down and maintain 1600 for PSA 415.
No.
That's correct.
Alright, down to 1600, PSA 415.
I'm gonna guess we'll get a heading of 350.
Smiley 705, turn right, heading 350.
Right, heading 350 PSA, and Smiley 705.
We have a 210 speed restriction at Andy. Dial that in. 210 and hit it.
PSA 415, turn right, heading 040, join the localizer.
040, join the local.
Flaps 15.
PSA 415, you're 4 miles from Weddy, maintain 1600 till established bid.
I can't imagine they turn that slow in real life, Bomb Tech.
Maintain 1600 till established, clear for ILS for ground approach, PSA 415.
Altitude.
Smiley 705,
There's traffic
turn
in front
right,
of us.
heading 050, join the localizer.
Heading 050, joining local PSA 705.
Alright, there's
And
5,000.
Smiley 705, descend, maintain 2000.
Descend maintain 2000, Smiley 705.
And
Maintain
speed level for your discretion.
Alright, she's holding 5,000. We're 210 on the speed. We're looking good.
Stall 357, descend and maintain 4000.
Send to maintain 4,000, DHL 357.
Altitude.
We will go idle
Smiley
clamp,
705, the
4,000.
field 1 o'clock, about 13 miles reported site.
Hayden, I'm not sure. I know they. I'm pretty sure they fly it.
The field actual,
They bring 'em
1
into
o'clock down,
Atlanta.
about 2 miles reported site.
We have to feel inside Smiley 705.
Smiley 705, good visual approach from 7 right. You're following a PSA BAE 146. You're about 3.5 miles in trails, and they're on the ILS.
Get for the visual runway 7 right approach PSA correction Smiley 705.
Altitude.
Stall 357, turn right, heading 360, descend and maintain 3000, vectors to final.
Right turn 360, 3000, DHL 357. Oh, off by 10. We'll make it. It's right. 360 and
Stall
3000.
357, keep the right turn going, actually heading 040.
040, DHL 357.
Altitude.
Ah,
PSA
340.
415, winds at Anchorage, 3305 knots, runway 7 right, clear land.
Turn right, cleared land, PSA 415.
Flight 705, keep reducing the speed, you're 2.5 in trail, that BAE
040
146 now,
and
runway 7 right,
3000.
clear land.
Reducing the speed PSA 705, we had to roll over, sorry for deviating.
Altitude.
PSA 705, side set to 7 left is available if you'd like it.
We can take 7 left, PSA 705.
Heading
PSA
040.
705 works for me, change runway 7 left, clear to land.
Let's bring it back to 180
Good land 7 left, PSA 705.
as we turn base here.
Stall 357 on that heading, join the localizer.
Join the Loke, DHL 357. Alright, join on the Loke, which. Ah,
Stall 357, the field's at your 2 turning to 1 o'clock at about 13 miles reported site.
field inside DHL 357.
Hotel 367, clear visual approach, runway 7 left. You're going to be about 8 in trail of a PSA 727. They're going for the barrel.
Okay, confirm we're cleared visual approach runway 7 right for DHL 357.
That's firm.
Alright, 7 right, cleared visual approach, DHL 357.
Altitude.
Alright, he said 7 left, I think.
PSA 415, did you change your 7 left?
Negative, we're ILS 7 right.
Alright, land on.
Disregard, I just saw something weird in my scope.
Alright, there's the Loke. We're on the turn. Recording's on, recording's on. We are landing 7 right, right? Nervous.
Altitude.
Alright, here we go. Cams are coming up. We're on the lope.
Anchorage Forge, I was waiting for that FedEx 9053 Heavy coming out of 18,000 for 10, just about overhead gale. Waiting for planning visual 7 left.
No.
FedEx 9053 Anchorage approach. You can expect it to 7 left since from the 29873 Delta Mix Bravo, correction, Charlie number.
Charlie's on board, 9053.
Alright. Loke, we're about to capture
7 winds at Anchorage, 3305 knots, runway 7 right for land.
7 right. Clear to land, DHL 357. Alright, we are clear
Traffic
to
goes
land.
7 left at Force
DHL 357.
Altitude.
Alright, 167 is set on our final speed. Glide slope capture 167 for VAP is set. 3000 for the go around altitude. Let's go ahead and throw them down. Gear down.
PSA 415 welcome to Anchorage. Take the left turn on Golf if you can. Cross 7 right left.
Left turn on Golf, cross 7 left, PSA 415.
PSA 415 straight into the ramp. You can monitor ground on point 9 on the other side.
Alright, straight in the ground, point 9, other side, PSA 419.
Ground on the other side is going to be
Minus
point 9.
705 Anchorage departure bound.
Excellent, PSA, minus 705, we have an emergency, right flaps are jammed. We have to come back around for full flaps landing, full up flaps landing.
Alright, 167 is
Not a
set.
problem. For now, turn right, heading 220, maintain.
Reset our heading.
For now, please.
Heading 220, maintaining 2000, minus 705.
Flaps 35, so we're not going to 50. There's our flaps full. 167 is set. Stabilizer motion. Let's go there, and we're gonna get that config warning until we arm the auto brake. So let's just go
Heading
ahead and arm it.
250,
jeez.
minus 75.
We'll arm those so we get rid of that config. All right, here we go. First, I'm gonna do auto thrust. ATS off. I have the thrust levers. Autopilot's off. That's good. We didn't have a crazy pitch down, so we're pretty much in trim. Stab is at 12.0. Runway's in sight. Down to land. Clear to land. Speed 167. Good night. Replay is checked, Tippy. Zilla, thanks for the support. I appreciate you. Oh, so I'm reading chat and getting low. Yep, recording is on. Confirmed.
Stabilizer motion. 1000.
See how it does that so fast? Or maybe it is that LSAS. This is my first flaps 35 landing. Jeez, we're cooking.
Miley 705, turn 30 degrees to the right, vectors to find.
No excuses on this one. I mean, it's zero wind.
Right, sector to find minus 705, thanks.
500. Approaching minimum.
Alright, one red is
And
pretty
Anchorage
much
FedEx
perfect.
9053, just checking if I'm cleared to descend on the Woody 4.
Minimum.
FedEx 9053 for usually
100.
center would give that to you, so you can
Sync rate.
arrival.
Jeez.
40,
Up.
Yeah.
30,
Sync rate.
20, 10.
Simply the arrival, I just wanted to double check since I'm near space 9053.
Whoa, this runway is a bit.
705, turn.
It just shoved the nose down. That's so bizarre. That's alright.
Actually, how long did the plan?
How's on the runway go around?
We can
Manual brakes.
Heading 360, 0,
Let's keep it rolling.
minus 705.
And you said you had the field plate?
It just
we're
wants to.
looking at
Yeah,
down to
that's
minus
just was
705, we'll report.
speed and power.
It's currently at 2 talking about 90 miles.
We'll take it here.
Say 705 heading 05 near now field actual 1 o'clock in about 7 miles.
Bueller, we can't stop in time.
Captain inside, minus 705.
Look how tight this whole shoreline is.
Alright, 705 cleared, visual approach rank 7 right, runway 7 right, space land, wind still 3305 knots.
Good land, 7 right, minus 705, thanks.
All 357 Heavy, welcome to Anchorage. Cross runway 7 right on Romeo. Keep it rolling and contact ground on point 9.
Cross 7 left on Romeo, ground point 9. We'll keep it rolling. Stellar ATC at DHL 357. We'll see ya. Alright. I don't think we have a flat. I think it's just because I don't have taxiway signs. RIP. There's Yankee. Kilo. I don't think my signs match up. This is the default airport.
9053 to Thunder maintain 2000.
Got a 2K, 9053 Heavy.
Alright, 21.9 is up. Stop the recording. Ground, good afternoon. United DHL 357. We're clear. 7 left going to U.S. Customs.
DHL 357 Heavy, roger, welcome to Anchorage, cruise ground. Yeah, you can proceed to the US Customs via, straight ahead or also via Echo.
Golf Echo to Customs. DHL 357. Thanks. Alright. I think it was flashing weather radar on, even though it's not on. Alright, we'll have to look at the replay on that one. I mean, I'm pretty sure we smashed it. I just, like, you see what the nose on that one was just completely stable approach. And then you cross the threshold and it's like sync rate. Now, granted, you're doing 167 knots, so things are going to happen faster. I don't know. We'll leave it up to the replay. We'll leave it up to the replay to determine. I know Customs is. We'll play along. We'll go over here. I did drop a little VREF a bit, Vanguard. I did. I mean, maybe I need to add a few more knots on top of the ref speed. 167, and maybe I should have been 170. I don't know.
All station, Anchorage, 86 information, Charlie, now current. New Anchorage, altimeter now is at 9.73.
Alright, since it's already 6 o'clock, we're not even going to do a full shutdown. We're just going to park it right here, do some off-roading. We'll go base to the tower. We'll pick up our tower controllers.
Anchorage ground, hello.
We'll pick up Lauren. We'll throw Lauren on board and go to U.S.
Right
Customs.
on Charlie.
That's close enough there.
705 Anchorage ground, hello, welcome to Anchorage. Sorry, that's the information. Are you a passenger or...
Close enough. Default airport, so that's as good as it's going to get. Alright, let's go replay mode.
Thank you very much. So you can
disconnect.
Of the Kilos and
we're still rolling.
Kilo 10 over choice, minus 705, thank you.
You got a huge downward push over the coastline? Alright, Team Vodka, so maybe, if Team Vodka's reporting it too, maybe it's... Because here's the thing. Because I'm new to the airplane, right, maybe I'm struggling to identify what is the quote-unquote mechanical turbulence of the sim, you know, combined with how the airplane's flying, so it's very possible, especially if Team Vodka says he got pushed down over the coastline. Alright, so let's run it up and we'll analyze the landing here first, and then we'll wind it back for a nice juicy replay. Just as you cross these, so let's watch this one from inside here. So we're 167, we're pretty much on speed. Let's see what happens here as we come across the numbers.
Minimum 100.
See, right there, you see that nose?
50, 40, 30,
What's up with that?
10,
Did you see that? Watch that.
10.
That's not me. That was the airplane.
Minimum.
He's just trying to make you feel better. Maybe. But no, something definitely happened. Watch this. I'll turn the flight director off. It's kind of...
100.
Right here. See the nose? Look at the vertical speed.
50, 40, 30,
sync rate.
20.
And we're right on speed. Okay. Maybe it's a downdraft. I don't know. Let's see what it looked like from the outside.
500.
either way, I'm happy with what happened, like with what in here. I thought, why are we getting a sink rate? But the vertical speed did indeed shift down. Now, that's something you have to keep in mind when you're flying these approach speeds, 170 knots. I mean, things are going to happen fast. So, I mean, we're doing 800 feet a minute, 700 feet a minute here in the descent. When we cross the threshold, I don't know if that's LSAS trying to, but the LSAS should be inhibited below 100 feet. Right there. Like, what's that all about? We saved it. That wasn't terrible. I gotta disconnect my yoke. It's shaking like crazy. So I'm gonna watch the elevator. Oh no! Watch the elevator here. Right there. See the elevator pushing nose down. It's commanding nose down. Saved it and just held it off. I'm gonna launch G's. I know it's not super accurate in the replay anyway. But let's see. Let's see what G's says on that one. Visually, not bad. But yeah, you can see on the elevator, push the nose down, counteract it. G's gave me a 300. Alright. I take it though. I'll take it. No, I did not nose down. That was the airplane nosing down, Cam. Or not Cam, A-Run. Maybe we can see it in the yoke. Let's watch one more time. Because I thought maybe I was unstable. I'm going to zoom in here on the flight control system here. I don't know if the yoke moves in replay. I don't think it does.
200,
Yeah, I don't think the yoke moves in replay. I have to watch it on replay in real time.
50, port
But
up,
save the sync rate. We're on speed. Didn't hit the tail. That one's a 284. Technically, if that's a 284 on G's, which if you know, it's not super accurate.
stabilizer motion,
Hey,
altitude,
I'm happy with it. I'll take it.
altitude,
I'll take it. Let's run this forward. Do a sunset approach. How's that? Yeah, a little sunset approach. I'll wind it back a little bit further. You guys can enjoy this. Speed brakes are armed. That's on. Flaps are set. Alright, y'all. That's it. That's a wrap. 2 today. I think we'll be Airbus tomorrow. Fly-by-wire 320 Neo. Should be a fun one to see how that handles with force feedback. And Friday, super secret juicy long haul. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Lauren, for the ATC. Appreciate you. I knew that voice was familiar. Stellar ATC job from our resident Lauren V2500. Man, look at the water, just slick calm. All right, y'all. Until the next one. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'm V1. See yas.
Minimum.
Pull. Up.